Hey, what is up everyone? It's Theguyhere and welcome to another episode of my hardcore TerraFirmaRescue Let's Play series. In this episode, we really gotta go exploring because we are missing fruits, we are missing other animals, although I don't know how I'm going to transport them back. But other animals would be nice to get, other crops, and most importantly, zinc. Because we will need that in order to advance into the red steel and the blue steel up here, because they require zinc for various alloys. So that is what our goal is for today, but of course some catch up on what happened last episode. I did a little bit of landscaping over here and got to the rubber process. Remember last episode we went to tap these rubber or Hevea trees, which is nice that they actually have a use, and got some latex from them. And once we got that latex, we would put them in here in this barrel, and what you would do is put that vulcanizing agent in here and seal it in. You get rubber mix. So we have quite a lot of rubber mix now. And I've just got them queued up in this forge here, ready to be smelted up. And I also mined a little more coal because we were running out, and we're going to need that pretty soon for some of our steam stuff, which will probably get started in next episode, if and once I find what I need for this episode. And I also collected all the crops that were ready because they actually fit quite well here in the cellar, and I made more ice for the cellar. But I wanted to real quick thank Hugh Among Us, a really active commenter in my videos, so I appreciate your advice that you've given me so far. They've been really insightful, even for me as someone that's played TerraFirmaCraft a lot. Sometimes I don't delve into some of these shortcuts as much, and some of them I've just forgotten, but a few that he's reminded me of, if I can grab some of these that are sort of expiring over here. So one of the most important ones with food is the hotkeys for combining them and for getting the decay off of them. So you see here that the cabbage is split up. Normally you put them in the inventory and you can do that real quick there. But a hotkey for combining all the food together is just to press S over the food. And there we go. It'll combine all the food you have, at least 9 of them. Or I think however big your inventory or your crafting grid is, you can only combine at most 9 at a time, but it's a faster way to do it without putting it all in here. And a faster way to remove decay is just to simply press D over it. And you won't find these hotkeys in your menu, so that's not something you can really look for there. It's just a TerraFirmaCraft hotkey that's just really useful. So those are some hotkeys that are pretty useful. Thank you for reminding me about those. A note about smithing that I commented on last episode, or I guess in most of my episodes, since I've probably made comments like it before, but it seems that smithing is actually quite individualized. It's sort of randomized and individualized per person, so if my alt came in and tried to make some stuff with the anvil, I believe that the values here might change, either this value or how much these buttons do change. So that means they can't use the same exact recipe for this, and I don't even think I can transfer this across worlds. So if I started a new world, the smithing recipes might be different, as to prevent you from mastering it and then just having like an online way to make the most optimal. So you have to sort of try out and find the best way. So if you have a server, it means something to be a blacksmith, right? So that's something that I don't think I knew of before. So that's good information there, and good information to pass on. Oh, lag spike. To other people here. So that's a note about the smithing. And one more is that I mentioned way back in episode 1 and 2 about my crops disappearing. That may or may not be a bug. With TerraFirmaCraft, your crops, the wild crops, start dying once summer has passed. So it might be that because summer was so quick that I thought there was a bug. But as I was going around, I've seen some of the crops that I've seen before during spring, so maybe it's not a bug. So I'm gonna say that for now it's probably not a bug, but that's just something that's good to know from there. But this episode, we're going to be focusing on going places, and specifically, if I look here on the map, we are over here, right here, and I want to head north because in TerraFirmaCraft, your Z level is basically how far you are away from the equator. And if I go north this way, that you see that the negative Z is increasing, which means I'm going further away from Z0, which is the equator. I want to find colder places so I can find new crops and just also new land, which doesn't necessarily need to be away from the equator, but two birds with one stone. If I head that way, I'll find newer places where zinc could be, as well as new animals, new crops, and stuff like that. So that would be the goal here, and I want to head that way. But in order to do that, I will need to travel by boat. And of course, I will need to prepare for this long trip. So what I've got here is I've brought myself all of the tools that I think I would need. Weapons, tools here for just moving around and mining things. A lot of, basically all of my ceramic vessels for storage. And some of the mining equipment in case I find some zinc or other ores that aren't around here. And here I have some food, but I actually need to make a little more food. I want to fill up these two ceramic vessels with sandwiches and or some large quantities of food. And of course here, all these water jugs. And there's the boat, which will be allowing me to go around. I just brought this spear along because for some reason I have this stone spear, so I want to just use that up. And I'll probably want to bring along maybe some acacia lumber. That way I can remake that boat in case it fails. Actually, I probably want to just bring along the log so it's a building block as well. But for now, I think I'll probably need to go to sleep and wait out the night, then head off. And it'll probably be very boring as I'm sailing along. So whenever anything exciting happens, something exciting will happen and show up in the reel. But until then, I will head off on the journey. My fingers hurt. I am having so much fun. Yo, I'm pretty sure if it weren't for that minimap and F3 screen, you probably wouldn't even be able to tell this is a time lapse. Oh, look what do we have here! It's a new land, although it looks like a small island. But just, oh, there's still a lot of day. Let's see. 5, so because it's summer, we still have quite a few hours, so that's really nice here. So I'm just gonna get out of here and hopefully, no, oh yes, that boat didn't break. Okay, we're good here. So this is Basalt, which nothing new. Bismuthinites, nothing interesting here. Don't really want to collect that since there's that on the home island. But there's white elm. Probably should have brought my scythe or something, but there we go. Now we can actually have a sustainable source of wood, because the acacia saplings just don't drop from the acacia trees, from what it seems like. So this will be nice. And another note too, while I'm breaking these leaves here, I brought my bed along just so I can skip the nights if I'm on land. If I'm in the water, it doesn't really matter too much, but I don't really want to meet the nasties out here. So far away from home, and of course, since it's hardcore, it doesn't matter if I break my bed because the respawn value is 0. There's a horse there. I don't think I can bring that back though, unfortunately. Might as well mark this place down though. New island. Yeah, if I look over there, that's all the old island. It's several thousand blocks away. But I think that's the thing with TerraFirmaCraft normally, is that if you want to find the right stones and if you want to find the right ores, especially in vanilla TFC, you have to travel quite far. But there's clay here. That's nice. That's fine. Don't think I can bring my horse along here, and it's just a very small island. There's crops here. Yeah, I'll just go explore this island a little bit, see if there's anything here. I don't remember if basalt has zinc in it. It may or may not. In that case, but what I'm looking for is also new plants and stuff, so not quite the same. But at least these trees here indicate that there's probably going to be new plants around. At least some, hopefully that's the case. Plants in the ground seem pretty familiar though. I think it might be because the rain and the humidity is still very low, that it's probably going to be similar here with the crops I find, so I might need to venture a little further north to find anything useful. Hey, look at this! Just as I was saying, we found some stuff here, something new. Raspberry bushes. So now we finally have some fruits. I'm just gonna eat these right away because our fruits could really use some going up. Our fruit value here. Let's go here. Yeah, it's nothing. So yes, finally found some fruit. So I'm gonna pick these up. I believe an axe is the best tool, but it doesn't matter here. And probably go to sleep, but that's something. Collect these, that's good. Gonna sleep off the nights, and there's also some new trees here, chestnut. So I'll be collecting as many of these trees, different types as I can, and just collecting new plants here. Righto, it's daytime. Got some saplings, left a naked tree, and refilled my water. Probably time to head off. I want to see if there's anything newer over here. Look at that, there's sheep here. Yes! Yes, there's sheep. Let's see. It's probably not even that useful now, but they might drop sheep bladder. I don't really know if I want to kill them, because it's quite far from home actually, so I don't even know how I would bring them back if I wanted to. I might spare you because you're close. I'll mark you down. Sheep. But if I find any more, I'm gonna kill you because I need sheep bladder for a water skin and also just the wool. Oh, cranberry. Okay, more fruits. Look at all this cranberry. I'm gonna grab my axe out, make this a lot faster. All right, so far we've got some sources of fruit. That'll be really nice. So I can add some fruit in my sandwiches and just make everything so much better here. Sphalerite, there's some at home, don't need that. Phyllite, it's a new stone type, maybe mark that down in case I need a new stone type. But yeah, still looking around. I need to see if there's, I forgot, I need to look on the ground and see if there's any zinc anywhere. Ooh, big lag spike. Zinc, the ore for it is sphalerite, and it looks like a long silver nugget, so that's what I'm looking for here, although I don't see it so far. I'm still looking. Consume more of this fruit. That's not it, by the way, that's just a rock. But I could use more pumpkins. So Don't know if it's faster with this. No, it's definitely not. More pumpkins for early permanent lighting, so that's definitely something I'll grab. Oh, look at this! We're right next to some poor Sphalerite and a new tree type too. So okay. Unfortunately, it's poor, but there's Sphalerite, so at least we have a source of it for now. So I'm gonna mine this up, savor this moment here. Probably there's pine over here, so I can collect that there. But it looks like this island might do, and that's not actually terribly far. If we look on the map here, where I am is about here, this island, and all it was just a long path out from here. So not too bad actually. I'm gonna maybe create a little base here, mark this place for Sphalerite, and gather some stuff here. Oh, and here's what peat looks like. It looks like just sort of a little mud, but this is just something burnable, which, I don't know, is it worth picking this up? Probably not. There's a bunch of coal where I am nearby, so it's probably not worth filling my inventory with. That is something there. Oh, look, that's ash. It's a different kind of tree. So there wasn't too much there. I think it was just a surface, which, oh well. I got enough to get some of the steels going. So that's what matters here. I'm just going to collect a few more though, trying to find more. But so far it's been a quite fruitful journey, I would say. And yeah, you can see that the humidity is quite high here. So definitely different place, different temperatures. That's not great. Man, the lava is just in the most inopportune places in these world spawns. Burn down the entire forest. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's a bear. There's a bear. That's not good. Ah, crap. I forgot if it was slashing or not. But probably should have kept my weapons in my inventory. Bear, not nice. Not nice at all. Don't want to interact with you. Not right now. I've died to bears before. It's not fun. There's maple. Ooh. And yeah, I'm just collecting all these saplings because, I don't know, it might be useful for some builds if I want to make different colors, and that area is definitely not going to have a variety of wood there, so nice to be in a place where there's actual, forests and wood to have a selection to choose from, so that's all I'm doing here. Collecting 3 to 4 of these saplings. I already got 2 of these ceramic vessels, filled with some stuff, but I'll keep on going, see if there's more things here. And as night approaches, I'm probably gonna have to get my ult to just spawn in a bed or something so I can sleep past the night. It looks like this is what the Sphalerite nuggets look like. Little long silver chicken nuggets. So test the ground here. Probably nothing around, so I would need to dig down a little bit. But a good way to sort of locate if you don't detect anything with your pro pick is to look where the nuggets start and stop and create like a little boundary, and then try to dig down right around where the perimeter of that is. Let's go. We have some rich Sphalerite here. That's nice.
Nice.
So that'll be something here. I'll probably dig at this level, maybe a little deeper. One more. There we go. That's good. It's not too far from the surface, but that's a good thing. All right, I'll start digging here. Probably spend a few days just to get enough of this so I don't need to come back here. Ooh, all right, that was a good mining session. Most of this is filled with now a lot of phyllite rock, but also rich sphalerite, so that's great. I don't need to find any more sphalerite. I would like to explore the island a little bit around here, not take damage like that, and see if I can find any new crops. I did find some fruit. Maybe there's a chance that some fruit trees would be around. That would be awesome. I can hopefully snag a sapling there. But this has been success so far. Sphalerite is the minimum that I wanted, so that's good. We found some other tree types. There's some lapis. Might need to mark that down. But yeah, at this point, it's just to keep exploring and see what I can find. Probably heading back a little soon. I would like to see if I can find more animals, because I would like to make a water sack. Oh, and speaking of new trees and stuff, look at this. There's a fruit tree here. It's a lemon tree. There's even fruits on it. Oh, that's good. Late summer, it's just starting to get some fruits. So this is wonderful. It's just going to be popping full of fruit. But with these trees, I'm going to wait a little bit here and mark this down, come back and collect this before I do this. But what you do is, in order to collect saplings, you don't break the leaves. These leaves take a long time to grow back, and this is the only source of fruit. You have to break these branches. Not the trunk, the branches here. So with a fully grown tree, you can have 4 chances, and you're not guaranteed to get any from it. But there's a chance. So once I collect all those lemons, I'll come back and see if I can get some stuff. But around here, you see, there's strawberries here. So I'll collect that. It's past the season, but it'll be good for next season. I'll have a lot more fruits. So that'll definitely spruce up the diet a little bit. And just bring my health back up, because my health is, despite having 12 levels bringing it up, it's just not great. So if I add that fruit in there, that'd be real nice. But anyways, go explore a little more, see what I can find. And once I'm done there, I'll head back. All right, here we found a banana tree. So since this won't get fruit until later on, I don't plan on coming back to get it. I'll show you how to do this here. This is a little annoying, so apologies if that's weird and in the way. But how this works is we take this axe here, break this, and looks like we weren't lucky here. So let's try it again. And there we go. See, there's a chance for you to get it. You can get up to 4 from these, but 1 is enough. 2 is good. 1 is enough to get the farms started here. It looks like there's some animals here. This is not that useful, unfortunately. They don't drop much meat, but that is a good find there. Now we have a steady source of fruit, so that's really great. Right as the sun sets in summer here, I'm probably gonna go collect this and start heading back. We've got everything that I've pretty much wanted, besides maybe the animals. Besides that, I might just go back and kill the sheep. But I found fruits, and I found the sphalerite, the zinc. So that's really all we need here. So I'm just going to collect this and maybe set this bed down to have more room. And drop that bone. But we are pretty much set, I think. We're good to go. And here's where the hotkeys are very useful. If you're picking up a lot of fruit like this, just pressing S is a great way to just pick them up really fast. So thank goodness I learned those hotkeys there. But yeah, it looks like these fruits will just keep growing back since it's the season for them. But I do want to collect some saplings here, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to break some of those. And luckily we got a sapling here, at least one. There's 2 here. Maybe a 3rd. Oh, look at that. There's 3. Awesome. Okay. That's really good. So we got 2 fruit trees and a whole bunch of different other types of fruits. I might even be able to go into this quest here and check off some of the fruits here. Yeah, no bananas yet, no strawberries, but there's quite a lot of fruits right here. Okay, it's a good time to sleep. Probably get my alt to sleep too. Might as well munch this down. There you go. Now it's time to head to bed. And yeah, my inventory is actually chock full of stuff, so I'm gonna collect some of this water, even though it's probably not too necessary. Got 4 jugs here, but yeah, the most I can do here is collect this bed and then head off. Yeah, we are packed full. Probably don't need this. Yeah, we are all set. Maybe 1 more fruit or vegetable or something. But at this point, yeah, I'm just gonna start heading back. This is definitely a good run, and this is something that I think is, it's gonna be probably pretty normal for anyone playing the TFC part, and you're not lucky with your spawns, because sometimes you do have to go a long ways to find the right types of rocks or ores, especially if you spawn in a place that doesn't really have enough of the copper or enough of anything that will get you to bronze or good iron or, you know, forest or, you know, the fluxstone. That's one major reason why people in TFC go exploring a lot. It sort of forces you to, is because there are only a few stones that give you flux. So finding those is quite difficult, but thankfully there were some in the general vicinity, of the island. Probably better to head down this way, go the same route I came back. But yeah, that was a good run. I'll head back, store everything, and we may go to 1 more place after this for this episode. Great. My boat broke, so it looks like I'll have to make a new boat, which is not bad, but annoying. Forgot how annoying the 1.7 boats are in Minecraft. Not like the newer boats where they stay where they are when you get out, or at least don't move like that. You know, it's funny, because when I was heading outwards, I didn't have any reference for when or where I was going to hit an island or anything, so it just felt tedious, and so it feels like it takes forever. But heading back, you know, especially being able to see the numbers go down and all that, it's actually not that bad. Having an expectation of knowing, I know that there's land there, so I'll be hitting it sometime soon, or seeing the numbers go down so that you know where you are, you can gauge for reference, definitely helps the tedium a little bit. But exploring definitely, if you don't have any variety in your exploration, you know, just sailing along the waters, which I think TFC is lacking a little bit on the waterfront here, with maybe boats and all that, but that's probably a different mod. It's focused on a lot more primitive things, but boats like canoes and stuff, I think, would be a nice addition to maybe later TFC or something, if they still want to add that in or something. I know that this is the TFC Classic that it's using, 1.7. There's TFC Plus, and there's also TFC, the new generation, TFC TNG. Those are, I think, 1.12. So it's got the 1.12 combat, I believe, but also just a little more refined with the later versions of Minecraft, and they've got their own interesting quirks there. But I don't know. Maybe there's a future with better seas, or maybe just adding another mod to a mod pack like this. Alright, we are back. I've put everything away in here. All the fruits and the fruit trees and all that are here, the tree saplings and that. So I will, in a future episode, build a farm and put those in their rightful places. Put the bed back, put the fruits over here, made some sandwiches that have fruit in them. So now we should be able to see fruit go up slowly but surely. And I've stashed away all of the ores, all the rocks that I've collected. This chest is getting quite full, but I've had to keep them in this in the vessels here so that they don't take up too much room here. But definitely, I think next episode we will take a look at the steam machines and getting to the red steel and all that. That's actually the farthest that I've probably ever gotten. Black steel was already further than I've gotten in just TFC. So that's pretty good. But I do want to try one more thing though before we end off this episode. Alright, now if you're thinking right now, is that what I think it is? It is what you think it is. I don't think in normal TFC this exists, but here there's actually a quest for it. So it's a little bit out of the realism because Nether, but it is part of the quest, so I'm interested to see. I haven't gotten this far yet in TerraFirmaRescue, so I'm curious to see where it goes. But you can collect obsidian with at least a tier 3 pickaxe, so I believe that would be wrought iron. Yeah, so thankfully I have a steel one, so I was able to collect all that up in the water pool there. And it did say here that you have to build it under y equals 64, so if I press F3, we are at 60. Hopefully this is enough. Probably should take some planks out as building material that's not affected by gravity. I don't know what to expect on the other side. I should probably also get my weapons drawn and ready just in case. But this will be an experience. So let's hope that this playthrough doesn't end right here. You will need the normal TFC, normal Minecraft flint and steel. Just do that. On the sides, apparently. Interesting. So once we get that there, I think. Am I ready? Am I ready? Is this time to go? I think it is. Alright, well, here goes nothing. Oh, and we are going right back because there's so many skeletons here. Whew. Alright. Went to the Nether and saw some stuff. I probably want to get some building materials ready next time. So that's what I will be doing. Let's see, probably smooth stone. That's probably the best building material we have here. That's not affected by gravity and won't burn in the Nether. Because all those skeletons don't seem very friendly, and I'm probably not equipped to fight them. As of yet, I don't have any armor. Which could be something I make once we get to that red steel stage. Skip every armor piece there is to get to the best TFC armor. But we have officially made the trip to the Nether. So, I believe that's the quest, yeah. So there should be some stuff here. Netherite is here apparently, which is interesting since that's 1.17 and not 1.7, but we'll see how that looks here. But we've been to all the places that I've wanted to go to this episode. It's been pretty productive. Got to go to the island all the way back there and found ourselves fruit, which is really nice. Gonna really help our health and overall diet, and just it'll make our farm nicer when we build that at some point. We also found zinc, which is going to be crucial to our next steps. So next episode, definitely going to be working on the steam engines, steam machines, and the red steel and the red steel and blue steel. Yep. So that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate everyone that's been watching this series and supporting me so far. Episode 10. This is, I believe this is episode 10. Quite wild, actually. Now into the double digits of this. So I'm quite glad that it's been that successful so far. So thank you everyone that's been supporting this. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. As always, stay humble, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.